And joining us on Skype this morning, we have Chad from Davidson to get all caught up on this week's stock market news. So let's start off by talking about yesterday. It looks like the market was down. What influenced the markets yesterday?
Yep, and that's right. First of all, good morning, Victoria.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's me. Hi. Always good to see you. But that's right. The Dow Jones fell 354 points yesterday to close at 26,652. The Nasdaq and S&P were also slightly lower. We did have our first weekly increase in new employment claims since March, and so that raised concerns about coronavirus infections and maybe a renewed wave of mandated lockdowns that could slow down the economy. So that's what happened yesterday.
And what can investors expect today?
Well, this morning the futures are pointing to a lower opening. We've got rising tension, as you know, between Washington D.C. and Beijing. That kind of threatens the market a little bit. So the S&P has ticked down about 0.4% so far in the futures leading into the market opening this morning. We do have some companies reporting, such as Verizon and American Express, and some new home sales that we kind of talked offline here. New home sales are coming as well today at about 8 o'clock our time. So there is some economic and earnings news, but right now the key seems to be between China and the U.S. and coronavirus concerns.
All right, and let's finish off by talking about, it can be very overwhelming. First of all, when we lose a loved one, and then if you're in charge of handling their estate. So can you provide us with some thoughts on this for our viewers?
That's right. Many of our viewers at some point are going to have to deal with the loss of a loved one and state. And the first thing is to try to create a bit of a checklist of the account statements they have, perhaps some bills that are current or past due, getting all that together, and then working with your financial professionals, if the CPA, attorney, and then your financial advisor, and a good certified financial planner to be able to kind of coordinate that and work. And that's what we do where I'm at as a CFP. Coordinate with the attorney and the accountant to make sure that everybody's on the same page with a goal to make it as simple as possible for you.
Yeah, that's what you guys are paid for, right?
Right.
All right, Chad. Well, thank you so much for offering your thoughts on that. We do appreciate it. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time.
Great. Thanks a lot, Victoria.
Yep, thank you. We'll be right back after the break.